Okay, let us continue the same paper 2019 Mathematics paper 1. This is page 3 of 2019 paper 1 Mathematics. So here we have question number 7. The question reads, 3 villages A, B and C are such that B is 53 kilometers on a bearing of 295 degrees from A and C is 75 kilometers east of B. Part A. Using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers, draw a diagram to show the relative positions of villages A, B, and C. So this one is the diagram here. We are being told that B is 53 kilometers on a bearing of 295 degrees from A. So if it is from A, we must first locate town A. So I can have it down here that this one is town A. So I'm going to measure the 295 degrees from A, from this particular town or from this particular village. So for the 295 degrees from this particular village, I'm going to measure from the north direction moving clockwise like this, moving clockwise direction. So if it is clockwise direction, this is my protractor. If I place this one like this, these are 180 degrees, and then I place it like this. This is 90 degrees, so 180 degrees plus 90 degrees, those are 270 degrees. So for you to get 295 degrees, you are going to subtract from 270 degrees, and then I'm going to measure the remaining degree, which is 25 degrees. So I bring it here, and that is my 25 degree, using the outer scale. So you are going to find out that this particular angle here is 295 degrees, and that is the bearing. So 295 degrees, and then we measure 53 kilometers. So if it is 53 kilometers, we are being told to use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers. So for the 53 kilometers, we are going to divide 53 by 10, which will give us 5.3 centimeter. So I'm going to measure 5.3 centimeter. And here I'm going to locate my village B. So village B is 5.3 centimeters from village A, and at a bearing of 295 degrees also from A. So this 5.3 centimeters will represent 53 kilometers. So we have town A, or we have village A and village B at this point. Again, we are being told that village C is 75 kilometers east of B. So east of B, we have B here. East means towards the right. So east of B, it is towards the right. So 75 kilometers. For the 75 kilometers, they are going to be represented by 7.5 centimeters. So here we have C. So I'm going to have my A, B, and C. So this one is the diagram representing the 3 villages. So we are done with part A. For part B, we are asked to determine the distance in kilometer of C from A. Determine the distance in kilometer of C from A. So the distance of C from A, you need to measure this particular distance here. That this one is my A and this one is my town C. So from A to C, according to my ruler, it is 3.5 centimeters. So AC is equals to 3.5 centimeters. And the scale we are to use is 1 centimeter to represent 10 kilometers. So we ask ourselves, what of the 3.5 centimeters? So in that particular case, we cross multiply, and as a result, we are going to have 3.5 centimeters times 10 kilometers divided by 1 centimeter. So the centimeters are going to cancel. We remain with 3.5 times 10, which is 35 kilometers. That is the distance of C from A. Next is question number 8. And for question number 8, it reads, a retailer bought a bag of tea leaves. If the retailer were to repack the tea leaves into smaller packets of either 40 grams, 250 grams, or 350 grams, determine the least mass in grams of the tea leaves in the bag. So you come across this term here, least or lowest, we are to look for the LCM of these values given. So in other words, they are telling you to determine the LCM of 40, 250, and 350. So 40 in terms of prime factors can be written as 2 power 3 multiplied by 5. And 250 in terms of prime factors is just 2 times 5 power 3, and 350 is 2 times 5 squared times 7. So for the LCM, here we have 2, we have 2, we have 2. So where it is raised to the highest power is 2 power 3, so we consider this 2 power 3, we write it here. We have 5, 5, and 5. So where it is raised to the highest power is 5 power 3, we write the highest power here, which is 5 power 3. And since we only have 7 here, we can bring it here. So 2 power 3 multiplied by 5 power 3 multiplied by 7, we end up with 7,000. And since the values are given in grams, and we are to determine the least mass also in grams, so the least mass will be 7,000 grams. The least mass will be 7,000 grams.